my God. I'm so glad you said that. So there is a clip of all of the Puff interviews over time where he's talking about like, yeah, I choked them mother effer out and da and make them out and do whatever they do. And then everybody laughs and it's a joke. It's a joke. But he was serious. He was dead serious, as my Atlanta people would say. He was dead serious. So for me, it's just like, I got questions. I got more questions. I don't think my questions, all of my questions that I have, I don't think will get answered because this stuff is deep. And then when it comes, well, I'm gonna let her talk. Lucrative. Welcome to the Man Lucrative Podcast. I'm the host, the one only Magneto 7 in the mother building. In the mother building. Don't say the F word, just say mother building. like Mother Nature, the mother building. Mother Nature, mother building. But what up? If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff to make the algorithm go up, because I need you. I need you to survive. Big dog needs you. Big dog needs you. But I must also add, this episode is brought to you by Safe Tire in Tucker, Georgia. Hi. Listen, if you're in Georgia, right, I'm going to just give y'all a scenario. If you're in Georgia, right, and you're going down 285, you're like, oh, man, what is that? And I'm not talking about a bed. Y'all know the bed. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about something happened on the back of your car. So you look out your window, you see that there's air coming out. You see this air coming out of your tire. You say, okay, what can I do? Right now, if you right by Tucker and you right by the La Vista area, you can go to Safe Tire Auto. What you gonna do? You gonna pull in. Max or his wife gonna come up. They gonna say, yo, what you got going on? You gonna look at your tire. You gonna say, my tire messed up. Thank God I ain't messed up my rim. They gonna say, thank God you ain't messed up your rim. You gonna say, yeah, I just said that. So then they gonna say, go pack back around back here. We got some tires for you. We got everything for you. Oh, you know what? You might need alignment too. They gonna get all of that stuff knocked out for you for the fraction of the price that you would pay for at Jiffy Lube, Precision Tune, anybody else. Guess what? You just need to go to Safe Tire. Go to Safe Tire. Tell them Mike sent you from the Mad Lucrative Podcast. All right. Let me go to all the chats. Right quick. Let's see who we got. Who's here? Big Trey Kelly, what up? So smoothing. What up? Terry Cooper 910, what up? Sable, what up? Chef EQ, the engineer, what up? Margie, hey Margie, what up? Devon, what up? Hugo, what up? I think I see Patty, what up? Rob, what up? Barbara, what up? I'm actually bringing the baddies out. The baddies are out. The baddies are out. Speed by the Jet, what up? And then Tony, you'll be the last person I shout out, but what's up to you? What's up? So check it out. Hopefully everybody feels loved. Hopefully everybody feels welcome. Hopefully everybody feels appreciated. Hopefully everybody feels seen. Hopefully you feel seen. But look, I'm going to give y'all a weekend wrap up today. We definitely start with a weekend wrap up. So this week has been pretty decent. I had an epiphany though. All of my friends, shouts out to David and LaRon and the Greater Church family. Shouts out to all of y'all. Nuns, all of y'all. Shouts out to y'all. But anyway, last week, for the last 2 weeks, right? The last 2 weeks, I've had issues with my truck. And when I say issues with my truck, I'm talking about tire issues. And I was like, yo, what is the deal? Like 3 weeks ago, I had a flat on my back passenger side, right? So the flat on the back passenger side, I was on the way to a meeting, and that just said, see, like I just told you. I just told y'all, not a bed, it was the tire. Not a bed, it was the tire. So I pulled out my driveway. I saw that the tire was messed up. So I got a jack. we gonna say this. Any man that got a big truck, if you got a big full-size truck, you need a jack on your truck. Not the little baby, the ones that look like this small, and you're gonna put it under your truck to try to wind that joint up. Don't get this. If y'all got this, y'all see this on Patreon, y'all see this on YouTube, on Instagram, y'all see this on if your jack on your car or your truck is this little, throw it away. Go to Walmart and spend you, they didn't even pay me for the ad, but go to Walmart and get you one of them jacks that you can go like this, that you wind up. I think it's called a hydraulic jack. But anyway, I jacked my truck up, text my wife the tire. I said, yo, how far are you? I'm gonna have to take my truck off my car. And guess where I took my tire? I bet y'all can't guess where I took my tire. I might let the chat show it. The chat. Same tire, exactly same tire. You knew it. You already knew it. So I really believe in building relationships with people. So I'm serious about mine. But anyway, I took the tire off. That was that Friday. Went over there, got the tire fixed, moved my meeting. So I ended up getting my meeting about 3 hours later. It worked out. I said, thank God we're still good. We're still good. Another week passed, right? Another week passed. I'm on the way. I get to church. I talked to LaRon. LaRon is our drummer. That most people call him Spider. Y'all know who he is. If y'all seen him or heard him, y'all know who he is. Y'all seen him everywhere. But anyway, LaRon says, I got in an accident. LaRon had, I think it's called an Alfred. What's the cars? It looked like a Maserati. It looked like a Maserati. It's not a cheap car. It is an expensive car. But anyway, he said, yeah, they totaled my car out. I got to get another car. I was like, God dang. So I was like, okay. I'm just looking at my surroundings, right? Then fast forward after that, I got another flat on the opposite. No, it wasn't a flat. It wasn't a flat. I'm lying. It wasn't a flat. No, I did get a flat. I got a flat and my front tires stopped spinning. So I'm like, okay. I have been taking care of my stuff. So I'm looking, my front tire stopped spinning. I'm like, what in the going on? Ron Isley style. What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point play. Y'all sing it. I'm about to have a fit. We can't sing R. Kelly part though. He in jail. We ain't gonna sing R. Kelly part. You ain't gonna get me canceled. They are not gonna indict me. No. So y'all know me. I'm a fool. So anyway, I'm looking at my tires, and this is after I dropped my girls off to school. My tires stopped spinning, so I'm like, yo, I hit Max up. Where does Max work? Safe Tire Auto. They go, yo, Max gonna get mad wheel. He gonna get mad wheel, so. Hold up, Mom. What's up, Mom? I ain't see you in the chat. What's up? Jesus, take the wheel. Take the big wheel, big Jesus. So, big Jesus took the wheel. I said, okay. What we gonna do? I look around. No one's there. It said, if you call me, I'll be there. No, it wasn't there. So I called Max. Max said, oh, okay. And I'm not gonna do it in my Hispanic voice because that would be racist. That would be very racist. I'm not gonna do that. Not today. Maybe on another podcast, but not today. But anyway. I pulled up to Max. Max looks at my stuff. He said, no back tire. There's no back tire. I said, so what tire is it, Max? He said, it's your front tires. So Max starts to proceed to, he was like, yo, let's drive the truck. I tried to drive the truck off of the lot. It wouldn't move. My joint was just stuck. So he said, you know what's wrong? You got caliber problem. I said, no, big Jesus, no. I ain't had no panic attack, but my insides, that's how my insides felt. I was like, no, not today. So anyway, they had to change both of my calibers on my front. I had to get brand new rotors on both of my front. Then I had to get the brake pads on my front. Guess what Max said? You know what? Because you take care of me, I take care of you. I said, oh, look at Jesus. Now, when you say take care of me, like when you say take care of me, what do you mean? He's like, yo, well, I appreciate everything you're doing for my business as far as the ads that you're going to run. I appreciate the professionalism. He's like, let's just run the extra Because what they did, and all of my business owners, I'm gonna let y'all know this too. This is kind of a PSA. But all of my business owners, if y'all are having an issue trying to find new leads for your business and you need to figure out how to post more stuff on social, you're trying to build some type of strategy, you want to make sure that you're connecting with as many people as possible so you bring them into your door, let me help you out. Let me help you out. Just shoot me an email. The email is in the description of this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this anywhere else, go to the link in my bio. Just book a call, book a one-on-one, and we can kind of go walk through what needs to happen. All right? But anyway, back to my story. So I get to church. That Sunday I get to church. We play. I'm like this. On the keys. Right? I feel like every musician that plays feels like that. Every musician that plays, they feel that way. So I'm at church. We finish. Everything's good. Shouts out to David. David says, well, I got to take my sons back to South Carolina, and I'm going to holler at y'all on the flip. We give them a dap. Bam, bam, bam. Guess what? Something happened to David's truck. He said, man, somebody done sideswiped me while I was on 85. I said, God dang. Big Jesus, where you at? Where is you? Where is you at, Big Jesus? Where is you? I know that ain't the right way to say it, but where is you, Big Jesus? But anyway, that let me know. I was like, okay, it's not just me. It's something just in the air. It's something in the air. And I want to make sure that I take this time to encourage anybody. I got to say it with a smile, because if you don't smile, you're going to cry. I don't need you to cry. I need you to survive. I need you to survive. I need you to be disciplined with your emotions. I need you to be disciplined with your finances. This is how the preachers be preaching. Discipline with your emotions, discipline with your finances. I need you to call upon the Lord with your Big Jesus voice. Mozart, what up, bud? What up? But I need you to call on Big Jesus with the big voice and say, Big Jesus, I call upon you right now, big Lord. If you ain't never did nothing for me now, I need you to do it again. Yo, we used to say stuff in church that just didn't make some sense. Some stuff just didn't make sense. But anyway, I call on you right now, Big Jesus. Take care of me, protect me, Lord. All the other stuff that you want to pray about, just pray for it. All right, so what up, Junior? What up? DJ Drew, what up? Reggie, what up? Mom, y'all follow my mama. My mama is hair slaying diva _CC. Y'all follow her. She's dope. She's in North Carolina. If you need your hair done, go holler at her. And my mama ain't even pay me for this ad. I'm just gonna. I'm playing, Mom. I'm playing. But look, what I want to do, I know a lot of y'all sent me clips this week, and we are gonna cover it. We do have a Puffy moment. We do have a Diddy moment. But honestly, the majority of this podcast, I wanted to make sure that we touch bases as it relates to planning our 2025. And this is really going to be a freebie for everybody that's not in my community. My community knows we're already in the middle of pivoting. October 1st, we started hitting the ground hard. We hit the ground hard. So this whole episode is somewhat going to be centered around planning for 2025 and things that we should be looking for. But before we get there, we're going to go ahead and start touching. That's a horrible transition. That's a horrible transition. I'm about to say we're going to go ahead and start touching Puff. No, Big Jesus, no. Take the baby oil. Leave the baby oil over there. I don't want it. I don't want it. Baby oil ain't even that good either. If he was, let's be real. If he was gonna really do it, the baby oil ain't gonna get it done. He need to get the lube. All right, okay, I'm done. There are real people that's been hurt. And I'm not gonna make a joke out of it, but that is the first thing that came to mind. And that's what? This is a podcast. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not a real take. So y'all just got to take the jokes. It's a joke within the joke. But anyway, this is I want to make sure I brought Jaguar Wright to the stage, because Jaguar Wright has been doing the most. So Jaguar Wright has been scrutinizing everybody from here to the Himalayas. And I ain't gonna front. I kind of like I like how Jaguar Wright moves a little bit. It's messy. She mad messy, but I like how she moves because she's like, what they call it? What the women say? What the 2024, 2025 women say? I am moving unapologetically. I am my authentic self. All my ladies in the chat say, amen. I support strong black women and all that good jazz. I support strong white women. I support strong Mexican women. Them Mexican women be mad strong, son. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop playing. But anyway, I got some clips that we gonna go ahead and pull to the stage. And Jaguar Wright is... Can anybody tell me what Jaguar Wright actually did before I play this clip? Like, who was she in the business? Was she like a tell-all? Because ever since I've seen her clips on social, all of her clips is just her being messy. She's not really talking about nothing. Everything she has to say is like, all right, this is how I read all the Jaguar Wright's clips be like this. You know, what happened was when Puff had them parties, everybody was over there. The Clintons was over there. The Bushes was over there. Oprah was over there drinking mimosas. Puff was like, that's the thing. Jaguar Wright has been messy, and I know a lot of people call her a conspiracy theorist, and I don't know what to believe, but what is her origin? And I'm reading the chat too. But what was Jaguar Wright's origin before she got to where she is now as this messy mess? Jaguar Wright, I'm a messy girl in the messy world. She is bringing fire and brimstone upon everybody. Puff, Jay, Beyonce. Well, you know, Jay and Beyonce was flying out these prostitutes. You know, Jay and Beyonce were flying out these prostitutes. They had diamonds on they made them get all of their stuff pierced. Like, I feel like Jaguar Wright is just spreading stuff like that. And I'm trying to understand her origin. But anyway, everybody that's watching this, if you're watching this on YouTube, then you will be able to see the playback because we've been working on that. So I'm going to show y'all the playback. This is Jaguar Wright on Piers Morgan. It's Jaguar. I think it's Vlad. No shots out to Vlad. Vlad is not good for the black community. And I will stand out and say that. I don't think that Vlad is good for the black community. Y'all need to do... See, I said y'all. I am not black. Y'all don't read the chat. If my mama is still in the chat, do not read what she got to say. But I am mixed. I identify as a white African American female that identifies as. All right, no, I'm not doing that. All right, anyway, here's Jaguar Wright. And let's see what she's saying. I know she got something messy to talk about, but here we go. Oh, Jesus. Let's see.
A whistleblower. You knew Sean Diddy Combs for a long time. You attended a number of his infamous parties. And in 2022, you made headlines after comments where you called him a sex trafficker. And in response, you were called crazy and jealous. Do you feel vindicated?
Everybody on Twitch, so y'all do believe that y'all believe everything Jaguar Wright got to say is real. Y'all believe everything. All right, we're going to see.
The events of the last few weeks?
No, not at all. Because he's just the beginning. Until him and his cohorts are all held to account publicly and legally, the victims, they're not safe.
How
I don't like her. Some of her movements is kind of sarcastic, and I don't think I like that. Cause she just said some of his victims, they're not safe. Then she does a little smirk. But anyway, I'm gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Coffee, what up? Big Coffee, what up? Eddie, what up? What up? Eddie P, what up?
I care about the victims.
No, I understand. How bad was it, do you think? What was going on?
I'm going to tell you right now that me, as a woman who has been in the industry for over 30 years, I've been performing live since I was 13. My first handler was McKinley Horton.
You know what? While she talks, I'm about to do a little bit of research on her while she talks, because I'm still trying to understand her significance. Now, again, I'm not saying that anything that she is saying is right or wrong, truth or lies. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying I think it's weird. I'm trying to understand her significance. What gave her, what room was she in? What position was she in? No pun intended. But what position or room was she in to have all of this information about everybody? She has literally talked about everybody, and I'm trying to understand it. But anyway, I'm going to keep it going. Let's see.
I come to find out 25 years later that a scar that was on his face with a very elaborate story he gave me was put there by a woman who he assaulted. To live through these things.
Big Daddy Kane, what up?
And hear your elders in the business, people like Patti LaBelle say, just avoid him, honey. And being taught to be just avoid him, honey. It's not good enough. Not when you live through these things, you're still suffering the PTSD created by all of this, and you're talking to a victim that's 20.
Do y'all know who okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand. I'm looking up.
And she's telling you the exact same thing that happened to you. So you want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been...
Let's do this. Let's start this poll. Do y'all actually think if Puff goes down, that anything will stop in that line, in that area as it relates to the entertainment business? I'll repeat it just in case y'all didn't catch it. Do y'all think if Puff goes to jail for all of this stuff right now, that anything is going to change within the music business or the entertainment business? Because we saw all of this stuff with Nick Lachey. Well, I don't think it was Nick Lachey, but somebody from, I think, the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all of them, everybody's had nasty stories as it relates to the entertainment business and the music business, right? The predatory side of it. Do y'all think anything is actually going to change, being that he's about to take this? Put it in the chat.
By his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere.
Okay, so she's
forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond.
Okay, she's a writer.
You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, she did Hard Knock Life. She was one of the voices on Hard Knock Life. Okay.
Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common.
Can't Not the Hustle.
Professionally,
okay,
and privately.
So she would know.
Sean Carter. This has been a fist.
Big Daddy Kane said, yeah, she was a neo soul singer. Puff about yo. If y'all think I'm about to go down for all of this, y'all niggas gonna come with me. We about to all go down. Yeah, Puff about to go crazy. Ain't gonna front. He about to go crazy. Oh, let me see. The system already set. Exactly. That's how I look at it too, Kwafi. So everybody that's watching this on YouTube, what Kwafi said, everybody that I'm talking about, y'all need to go follow these people. Follow big_dad. It's DADD_Kane5. Y'all follow all these people. These are good people. I feel like Trump. These are really good people. They real good people though, for real. But yeah, it's about to go crazy. I'm a little cook.
Punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been obviously a lot of
cruelty-free artistry.
Right. There's been a lot of.
Okay, I got to say this before I let her keep going. I got to say this before I let her keep going. I want to see, and I'm gonna just say it. I want all of those CEOs that just stepped down a few weeks ago. All those CEOs. I want to see what their flight schedules look like. I'm sure some people are going to get pulled to the stage, but I want to see what the flight schedules look like. I want to see Clive Davis' flight schedule and his whereabouts. I want to see Rick Rubin's cool, so I ain't going to put him in this whole bunch. He seems like he's just a cool, like earthy white guy, so I ain't going to let Rick Rubin be off on his reservation by himself. But everybody else, I want to see Clive Davis. Unfortunately, I know I got some money from Jimmy Iovine. Shouts out to Jimmy. But I just want to know. I'm curious because everything that's been talked about constantly over and over, and we talked about this last week. I said, what's the difference between Puff and Hugh Hefner? I said, what's the difference between Puff and Hugh Hefner? I posted that on YouTube. Everybody was like, nothing. The only thing is different is underage girls. So I said, so Hugh did the underage thing too. This whole thing ain't new, y'all. This ain't new. So all right, I'm gonna let her cook.
Rumor mill.
Exactly. And see, Big Daddy Kane, last thing before I let her cook. The other thing that I said a few weeks ago, I said, why does all of these billionaire NIGGAs keep going to Bali? What is in Bali? What type of law exists in Bali that allows them to be able to do whatever they feel like doing? What is the law? I want to know. Huh? Can we all find that out? But anyway, I'm gonna let her cook. I'm gonna let her cook. Why this?
What has happened in the rap world? A lot of allegations that the misogyny in the lyrics clearly was based on a general misogyny towards women away from the music, and that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty Allegedly. Of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil.
Why she do this? Yo, oh no. So I want y'all to start paying attention to this. What up, T-Mac? What up? But I want y'all to start paying attention to this, right? Every time she talks, she'll normally throw a jab at somebody. Everybody be catching strays. Everybody catches strays. And this is, so let me see. Kwafi said Diddy was admitting he was doing it on the talk show. And jokingly, so this is the thing. Oh my God. I'm so glad you said that. Diddy, so there is a clip of all of the Puff interviews over time where he's talking about, like, yeah, I choked them mother effer out and da-da-da-da-da and make them out and do whatever they do. And then everybody laughs. And it's a joke. It's a joke. But he was serious. He was dead serious, as my Atlanta people would say. He was dead serious. So for me, it's just like, I got questions. I got more questions. I don't think my questions, all of my questions that I have, I don't think will get answered because this stuff is deep. And then when it comes, well, I'm gonna let her talk. I'm not speaking for black women. I'm gonna let her talk. Because she speaks with so certainty. It's such confidence behind all of her sentences, all of her phrases. It's just like clean cut. It's laid, and it's in a matter of fact type of way. It's not like you did this, and It's very calm, very somber. I'm gonna let her talk.
Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucien Grange.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, she done called Lucien out, dog. Yo, if y'all don't know who Lucien is the owner of Universal Music Group. Lucien is the owner. I think he recently stepped down after this whole Puff stuff. He's also stepped down, but guess what? Let me let y'all know how this business works. A few months ago, this was probably back in May, maybe June, right? Lucien moved his son over to Atlantic and fired the CEO or the chairperson or whoever it was at Atlantic, right? So then his son was the owner / runner of Atlantic, right? Now they started doing the whole we're gonna start dividing and making sure we consolidate different companies. So now you're gonna have Universal and you're gonna have Universal. What I think, this is what I see in the near future, the very, very near future. Probably like we might be months away. Honestly, we might only be months away. But what I see in the very near future is this: Lucien already moved his son into the position of being the head over Atlantic. Right now, Lucien has stepped down after this Puff stuff. Now they're also looking at consolidating Atlantic over to Universal. What I foresee is Lucien's son being the owner or / operator, CEO of Universal Music Group. That way the whole family still maintains the power. That way the family still maintains the power. And even if Lucien is not the acting CEO of the company, he can still make moves through the son. That's what I foresee happening. And all of this stuff has been happening right in front of our face. A few episodes ago, I talked about YouTube. No, I talked about TikTok. I talked about TikTok doing a deal. And I said, yo, y'all got to find it. I think it's like episode 155 or episode 156 or somewhere around there, right? But I said, yo, I don't think that TikTok, y'all remember the whole, I can't mention the name because I'm going to get banned. How can I say it? Y'all remember, everybody that's watching me on Instagram right now, I'm sure y'all are in the country that I live in right now, right? All right, let's say that. Y'all remember the country that we live in said, yo, we're going to put a ban on TikTok. And if we put a ban on TikTok, then they got to get out of here. They got to sell it. They got to sell it. That's how I feel like this. They got to sell it or they got to go. If they don't sell it, then they got to leave. We're going to put a ban. They ain't going to be in the app store. We're going to phase them out. I said, okay, I don't think nobody's going to do that. Because contrary to belief, everything is under surveillance anyway. Everybody is being watched 24 hours a day. Even with the whole, I know y'all saw the whole rotor. That might be a conspiracy, but I believe some of it. Y'all seen the little videos where they say the rotor can start detecting movement in your houses through the wall? And because our Wi-Fi connection powers the whole house, then somebody, I'm going to just say somebody that's on the higher ups can see how many people is in the house. Even if you didn't file for the whole, what is the thing called? When you got to tell the census. Even if you didn't go through the Census Bureau, they can still see how many people in your house by your internet router. I don't disregard any of the information. I believe a lot of it. So let's put all of that together. Let's say, I don't want to get banned. So I gotta be like, choose your words wisely. I don't know if I want to say that. But let's say, and I said this too, so this is nothing new. I didn't get banned for saying this, but I think what's going to happen, probably by 2025, everything that we petitioned or that they petitioned against because they said it is going against our privacy laws, is going against privacy policy, they're taking our information. I think that we're going to be moving on a licensed version of TikTok in the very near future. We're going to be moving. Again, I'll say this. Y'all can go back to this episode. This is episode 167. I am prophesying it. I'm in a prophet now. But I think, honestly, what's going to happen is where we stay, our region that we stay in, hopefully y'all get it. The region that we stay in is going to be moving on a licensed version of TikTok. That licensed version of TikTok will be ran by the region that we stay in. I'm not going to say the G or the B. I ain't saying none of those words. They're going to run all of this stuff. It's going to be under more surveillance. It's going to be more fact checkers. It's going to be more of all of that stuff, right? This is why I say this. This is the reason I say it. Do y'all realize that Universal had already did a deal with Meta? Universal, the only people that was left was TikTok. They did a deal with them, a licensing deal. They did it quiet too. They did it quiet. They were loud. They were mad loud saying, yo, we gonna pull all your content off of TikTok. If you're a musician and you're an artist and you got music on TikTok, we gonna pull it off. If you're in the Universal catalog or if you license music from Universal, we're pulling all of it. Guess what? They came to an agreement. That agreement that they came to was real quiet. What I foresee happening, hey girl, what's up, Shauna, what up? But what I see happening is this. I think the artists, well, not artists, just anybody that's a user on TikTok, you're going to wake up one morning, the TikTok app is not going to work. You're going to log in, it's going to ask you to agree to the terms. Once you agree to those new terms, you're officially going to be working on a licensed version of TikTok instead of the original version. I think you're going to be everybody that's in our region. Keep in mind, I can't say the region that we stay in because I be getting banned for saying it. So the region that we stay in is going to own that piece of the licensed version of TikTok. The Byte Now is going to exist overseas, but what we have, I wouldn't be surprised if they let Meta, and see my joints going down, but I wouldn't be surprised if they let Meta go ahead and have it. Anyway, let me keep it going. Let me let Jaguar keep talking. Let me let her talk. You say, wow, very informative. Yo, I didn't know you wouldn't follow me. Why you wouldn't following me? I need you to be following me, girl. I need you to be following me. Let me let her talk. Let me let Jaguar talk. Let me let her talk.
He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to rape it.
Question before I let her talk. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all feel like the music business and entertainment business is ran by witchcraft? Put it in the chat. Do y'all think the entertainment business and music business is ran by witchcraft? I'm curious.
Of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous. And everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job.
I don't disagree.
He's the Judas.
Do you think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his drug addiction won't allow him to do anything different.
Why she gotta talk about my man on drugs?
Anybody who thinks he's not gonna talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the Black community, still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape.
Yep.
They all know it.
Yo, Diddy's the original 69 God. He's the original 69 God.
For those who were never at these freak-off parties...
I don't like them calling it freak-off parties either. Because, see, for me, when you call something specific like that, right? I feel like it takes away some of the sting. It takes away some of the bite. And it makes it sound like a fun situation. It sounds like it's a fun situation, especially if you're a Scorpio like me. But I don't like it. I don't like the fact that they're trying to make it. It feels like they're coining it to be fun. But no, let me see what Kwafi say. 3-6 Mafia talked about it. They made cool worship. Yo, I wanna. So it's a girl that I saw on another podcast. She practiced witchcraft for years, and then she turned into a Christian, or she got converted over to Christianity. I want to have her on the pod because I'm curious. I want to pick her brain and just try to get an understanding of the why. Because this is what I think. Before I let Jaguar talk a little bit more. Then I got to talk about 2024 because I told y'all I'm not going to just let this be a whole messy mess of Puffy. I'm not going to do that. But what I was going to say is when it comes to the whole devil worship stuff, right? I think what's happening currently, present day, I think it's being made cool for one, and I think it's being made accessible. But the way the points of entry, I feel like it's been very passive. It's in a very passive, cunning way. It looks fun because it's like, yo, all you gotta do is do this. This is chant. This. Like even with this, I feel like poverty is a part of being in witchcraft. I'll say that. I feel like a form of poverty is practicing witchcraft. I'm gonna tell you why. anytime somebody is in a impoverished position, and when I say impoverished position, I'm not talking about like just broke. I'm not talking about money. What I'm talking about right now is mindset. Because I believe mindset leads to the money. Money leads to more actions. The actions are only going to do the things that you already love to do or you think you like to do. With more money, you're going to do more of those things. Trust me. You will. Trust me. So anyway, I think it's in a very passive way. So if you're in my brain, and this is how I feel like witchcraft is introduced. I don't know if this would be banned on YouTube, but we already in the conversation. I think what happens is this. You got somebody that's been broke for years. Somebody's been broke for years. They start getting hard up. They get hard up. They get hard up. Then what happens is you get offered this solution. Let's say this solution is a $100,000 payoff. I'm going to get you this $100,000. If you got this $100,000, you're going to do whatever I need you to do, right? And this is what I'm saying all of this stuff because I'm willing it back into the whole Puff, Jay-Z, Beyonce, anybody else that Jaguar Wright is about to name. I'm adding all of these variables together, right? So let's say somebody like Puff or somebody like Jay or anybody that's in the higher ups position says, look, I like what you're doing. I'm offering you $100,000. The person that they offered the $100,000 to was already in a position of being depressed constantly. They're already in a position of feeling like they'll do whatever they need to do to get to that bag. They feel like this is the answer to all of the prayers, right? And that's when I think it starts to get in the spiritual realm. But anyway, I'm going to keep it going. So this is the answer. I offer you $100,000, but you didn't get all of the details of why you're getting the $100,000. You're just going to get the money. So the person gets half of the money. And even with that, I feel like the way that operates, that is a part of the music business that is predatory. It's good business because it is an investment, but it's predatory because you got somebody that signed to you for $100,000, but you had no intentions on giving them the $100,000 up front. What you really should have done is offered the person a $50,000 deal, because you're going to get $50,000 up front, and say, if you do these other things, I will offer you an additional $50,000. You see how that sounds? It sounds a lot different than I'm going to give you a $100,000 deal. Then the artist comes to the table, they see the $100,000, they see the $100,000 on the piece of paper, but you're only going to get $50,000 up front because that is the deal. Then you got to do all of these deliverables to get the other half of the money. Hopefully everybody's following. So that's one. For one, that is a lie. That's a lie. That is being deceitful. So now this person signed to this label, and they're going to do everything they need to do. They're going to do everything they need to do to get this money because guess why? They had that impoverished mindset. The impoverished mindset. The impoverished mindset is not, for me, it's moving in a lesser than mindset. You never feel like you get enough. You never feel like you're being in a position to do ... Whatever the ... is, you never feel like you'll be in that position. That's why you do whatever you need to do to get the money. Treat people how you need to treat them just to get the money, right? So now develop all of that into you got the $100,000. You delivered all of your deliverables. They gave you the other $50,000. Now the label come back to you. The label gonna come back to you and say, guess what? I'm gonna offer you $1 million. But we all know you're not getting offered $1 million. You're not getting offered $1 million. You probably getting offered $250 up front. You ain't even getting offered $500,000 up front. You're probably getting offered about $250. But see, again, you look at that paper. That on that paper and that contract, it says, well, you're getting $1 million deal. The artist say, okay, cool, $1 million deal. But I'm gonna give you $250 up front. You got to do ... to get the other half of the $1 million. So I think at that point is where all of the nastiness starts. Where all of the innuendos and you got to do this to get this. If you don't sleep with him, then I might take your deal. If you don't want to dress like this, I might take your deal. If you don't want to go on this pod, and I know you don't really care for this person because you don't believe in what they believe in, I might take your money. See what I'm saying? And I think all of these things is what pushes people to start doing the things that they start doing. So now going back to Puff. I honestly feel like Puff started from a genuine I want to make it happen standpoint. I'm gonna go get to it. I'm gonna hustle. I'm gonna do all I need to do. But I think at some point, his integrity got jeopardized. Honestly, I'm gonna step out there and say it. I think Clive Davis introduced it. But then I have to go a step further. Who introduced it to Clive? Who introduced it? So the whole sodomy idea. Who introduced all of this stuff to him? And then like it's evil for evil for evil for evil. Anyway, I'm gonna let her talk just a little bit longer, then we got to get to 2025 stuff. All right, I'm gonna let her talk just a little bit longer. I'm gonna read the chat too, y'all. I'm reading the chat.
What were they like?
See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix before I got my record deal.
She was a dominatrix? What? I wonder how much she cost. I'm playing.
That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run hand in hand. That's why the movie Blink Twice is so important.
I see Jaguar Wright as a dominatrix. I ain't gonna front. I see her as a dominatrix. She's probably
Salute
out there
to
crazy.
Zoe Kravitz. The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras.
Oh, shoot.
I have my own tapes.
Lord Jesus.
I've seen what they do.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
The ritualistic behaviors, the drugging, putting girls in the suitcases.
What? Wait. She said they put girls in suitcases. That's some other stuff. If that's what Puff and Jay and all of them been doing, I ain't gonna front. It's got to be up for everybody. What I'm gonna do, cause I'm getting too far into the pod and I'm about to run out of time. So, for my last couple minutes, we gotta end on a good note, cause she has done the most. Hopefully everybody's still there. Listen, we gotta bring the volume. We gotta bring it back up. So we're gonna say this. We do feel like the industry is ran on witchcraft. We do feel like these things are manipulative. We do feel like everybody is just doing whatever they need to do. As my mama said, love for the money. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I agree with that. So let's see. Sharon said, poverty or oppression is like the symptoms or consequences of a form of witchcraft done directly or indirectly. I agree with that. Let's see. The roots are connected to many devices. I agree with that. Cat Williams said it. Lord, if that Cat Williams wasn't no prophet, huh? He said touch not my anointed. Cat Williams is for real. She needs to shut up. She don't have no room to talk about nobody. So this is the thing. So this is the thing. I don't think the Jaguar Wright is lying. Now, do I feel like she putting some sauce on it? Yeah, I do feel like Jaguar's putting the sauce on it. But this is the thing. Whenever you have to do broadcasts or you got to talk in front of people and you got to make it entertaining, you got to keep them engaged. I see why she's doing what she's doing, but I think she's Arnold Palmer in it right now. Everybody is not in Atlanta. When I say somebody's Arnold Palmering something, it's half and half. I think it's half truth. I think it's half lies, or a little bit of fabrication there. It's a little bit of fabrication there. But anyway, we got to go ahead and end it. We got to end this joint. This segment right here is brought to you by the Lucrative Community. The Lucrative Community is a community that I created, right? It's a community that I created for musicians, singers, songwriters, business owners, anybody that's trying to level up and you want to get more people to your business, you want to get more money into your pocket, and you want to make a bigger impact in your community. Come to my Lucrative Community. Right now, my Lucrative Community is working on their $1 million plan for 2025. The $1 million plan, I really like to just break stuff down little bit by little bit, because I feel like what happens is this. A lot of people say that they want $1 million. A lot of people say they want to make their first $100,000, but never really break everything down to the T, like the numbers. If If I ask you right now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching this on Patreon, you're watching this on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you're watching this from. If I ask you right now, how much money do you need to make per month to make $1 million? Fazo, do you know how much money do you need to make right now so you can make $1 million by the end of the year? By the time 12 months has passed, what do you need to make? I'll wait. Everybody on Twitch, everybody on Facebook, whoever's on Facebook, I don't see no chat. I'll answer it for you because it gets too long. You have to make $83,333 a month. $83,333 a month to get $1 million for the year. So what I like to do, and this is the thing, a lot of this stuff I'm talking about because I'm striving to get there as well. But I think this is what happens. A lot of us get caught in our regular day-to-day activity. We do this, I'm going to do this, and after I do this, I'm going to probably do this, right? And if we do that over a period of time, a lot of the times we don't start to collect the equity and we don't start to collect the credibility. I'll say that. The credibility and with the people that needs to buy the things from us that we're selling. So if it's somebody like my mom with the beauty salon, right? Or if it's somebody like with me with the selling the ads and doing jingles and stuff for people, or the music, whatever, right? A lot of the times, the things that we do can generate so much more money, and we can be so happy doing the things that we want to do, but it just has to be another plan that gets implemented in our regular day-to-day activity. So everybody on YouTube, everybody on Patreon, y'all are getting this for free today. Shouts out to me for giving it to y'all for free. My lucrative community like, no, don't give them nothing for free. We pay $20 a month. I forgot to tell y'all, my lucrative community is $20 a month. It's $20 a month. But guess what? You're going to get so much value. You're going to get so much value that $20 is going to look like $2. It's going to be like $2. But anyway, the first thing, and now I want to pose this question. These are in the form of questions. It's not necessarily a full plan because the plan is implemented within the community. So if you're interested, just come to the community. I'll help you build your plan for your own business. But this is just a general concept that I'm going by, and then I think a lot of my people are going by. Also, I don't think I added, before I break this down, I don't think I added. Right now, I know I talked about it on Patreon, but I haven't talked about it on YouTube. So I tell y'all, right now I'm going through a period. And I normally do this at the end of every year. I don't wait till the first of the year to start planning for the first of the year. I normally start doing this in August, September, and I start planning for the following year that's about to come up. So right now, I'm going through the period of, I'm doing a social media diet. This is a social media diet right now that I'm on. I'm going to tell you how you can do it. This is a very basic thing that everybody can do. And I want y'all to come back to me. And if you do this, come back to me and let me know if this helped your mental health or if this helped you be a little bit more productive in your day-to-day. But what I started doing for October, I turned all of my notifications off. Start there. Number one. If you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got YouTube, anywhere where you get notifications except for text messages, because your family might need you. If your family needs you, you need to leave them notifications on. But everything else, turn your notifications off, right? Turn your notifications off and schedule time in your day. I'm doing it 2 times a day. Right now, I'm doing it 2 times a day. I'll check for maybe 30 minutes in the morning, and then I'll check again for 30 minutes in the evening. That's all I'm doing, right? I'll check all of the social media platforms. And the reason I do this, if my business was not set up around my social media schedule, I would just go cold turkey on social media altogether. But this is part of my business model. So I got to post on socials. So first off, turn all your notifications off. If you're doing this 30-day diet, 30-day social media diet, all notifications, turn them off. Make sure you plan your schedule based around when you have the most time to respond to people. If you're a high volume page, and let's say you get an average of 40 people to 100 people that respond and comment to all of your social, at least build in about 30 minutes to an hour to respond to people, post something else, and get off. I'll say it again, respond to the people that you need to respond to, post, and then get off socials. Let it go. While you're off socials, do more research on your businesses. If you got a salon, if you got a hair salon business, do research on how much people are spending on different styles. Do research on your fiscal year. How much money did you make from February to February, or we're in October. So last October, we're in October. So do from last September to this September. How much money did you make from last September to this September, right? That's first. And then start looking at the activity that you did to generate that income. If you only did, let's say in a month's worth of time, you only got 10 clients within a month's worth of time. Let's say all 10 of those clients paid you $100. That means you only made $1,000 for that month, right? You only made $1,000 for the month. So now we put it put the framework in place. All right, I want to make $100,000. We ain't even gonna touch $1 million, because $1 million might be a bit of a stretch for some people mentally, but you could touch 100,000. You could easily touch 100,000 people, right? So let's say this: let's say you got a client base of 10 people that come to you every month. Can you start building up some more flyers? And the flyers don't necessarily have to be a tangible flyer. Like, this is a phone case, but it don't have to be a tangible flyer. Can you you right now that's watching this, can you get on Canva and create you a flyer that you could post on your wall? And if you post that on your wall, all 10 of your clients that you currently have them repost it. And say, look, if you could post this a few more times, or you could DM this to a few people, if you send anybody to me, I'll give you some kickback. I'll give you 5%. I'll give you 10% of a style, right? So let's say somebody's coming to you and they spend $100 with you. If you're going to give the person that gave you the referral a 10%, you're going to give them 10%. That means you owe them $10. $10 ain't nothing out of 100. Let's say you got $1,000 product. $100 ain't nothing out of 1,000. You still got $900, and I'm sure that person that referred them to you will be more than happy to have an extra $100. So let's say you do that for the duration of, let's say you just try it out for 30 days, and you gain another 20 clients. Now you're starting to build your business. But the way I look at business, you don't have a real business until you have people and you have other feet working on the behalf of your business. So you need another person to wash the heads. You need another person to be able to style. You need another person to build some leads for you. Until you create income like that, you don't really have a business. And that goes for all industries. I'm not just talking about hair business. I'm talking about phone business. If you selling water, if you selling music, if you selling video shoots, whatever you're selling, if you don't have other people that's employed to help you operate and make that thing work, you don't have a business yet. You are a wantrepreneur. It's just you. You're a wantrepreneur. But it's still a start. Right? So let's do this. Let's say you want to do $100,000. Let's say you want to do $100,000 within the next 12 months. And this is stuff that me and my community are talking about. I welcome y'all to join my community because we get to it. So out of $100,000 in 12 months, that means you need to make 8. And this should be an easy task. This should really be an easy task. But to make $8,333, you need to make that per month to get your $100,000 for the year. Divide that joint up by 4. That means every week you need to make around $2,000. Out of $2,000, divide it up again by 7. 7 days, you need to make $297. How easy is it for you to make $297? I could think of 1,000 things you could do right now to make you $297 a day. I could think of 1,000 things that you could do right now. So I say that to say, all of y'all, anything that everybody is missing is just a plan. Schedule out how you want your 2025 to go. Because although we are in a recession, I don't think the recession has to apply to everybody. Actually, the recession does not apply to everybody. The people that got the hundreds of thousands, and I think even to be middle class now, I think to be middle class now, you have to have the income of $400,000 per household. I think it's $400,000 per household. Let me double check right quick. We're not going back to Jaguar, right? I think we had enough for her for today. We had enough. Every time I do a podcast or I do lives, I want to make sure I'm helping as many people as possible. Right? Oh, we timing out. All right, we good. We timing out. So listen, everybody that's on YouTube, hopefully y'all enjoyed this show. If you want more information, you want me to coach you, go to the link in the bio. Go ahead and shoot me an email. Go follow all my socials. I'm always giving value to as many people as possible. I would love to have you a part of my Lucrative community family. And till next week. All right. Peace.